Hello and welcome to episode 23 of my No Man's Sky tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on us doing a bit of spelunking. Now there is nothing extraordinary about the caves I have visited so far, apart from the fact of course in episode 2 when I very first started playing, of course me being a miner, as those who watch my worm series will know, I dived straight for the nearest cave to check it out. And of course I died a few minutes after that. That was my first gravestone placed on this planet. But I thought anyway, for the sake of thoroughness and detail, I would show you some of the cave system that I'm currently at on my planet. So there may be hostiles in there, usually that's what I found with the caves on this planet, but please do remember I'm still on the same planet as what I started episode 2, so other planets might have different things in their caves, I don't know, but I will find out, and hopefully you will too if you continue watching my No Man's Sky series, which I really hope you will, because it's lovely having your company. Anyway, helmets on everyone, because off we go to do a bit of spelunking. Okay, so there's another trade shelters they're called, but they've got a single launch pad and a galactic trade terminal, although I should call it intergalactic, but never mind. So there's that, a partnership there. Usually go there, do a bit of selling. Yes, I do. For those of you, thank you everyone who's leaving the comments. They are fantastic. And yes, I did make a majority of my money on making bypass chips. And anyway, they're so useful for hacking the distress beacons. But they're the best source of money for me at the moment. I thought, when I got this blueprint from another factory that I was at, production facility, I thought, oh yeah, check that out, 1,546 units each. They only use iron and carbon. Now on this planet I'm currently on, the two most abundant resources are iron and, you guessed it, carbon. So I thought, wow, that's an ore, so surely that's going to stack just like the other ores, like titanium, gold, etc, etc. But sadly aronium does not stack. It takes up each slot, so that suddenly became pointless. So back to my bypass chips. That's all I do, is I go out, harvest a load of plutonium, harvest a load of iron, and well, that's how I got about 1 million units, or about 800,000 perhaps, because the rest was made off of sentinels and selling titanium and the neutrinos that they drop. Anyway, so that's that. Just wanted to give you a quick heads up on how I make another way that I make my money. So here we are, here's a cave. Usually on this planet I've been finding the caves are down on the ground. You don't have to climb up a bit of a mountain to get into one, but I thought I'd show you this one because it's different in that respect. Now it goes both ways, so whenever I enter a dungeon I always try to apply a little logic, even though I'm the most stupidest person you're ever going to meet on any planet, let alone planet Earth, but good. I always stick, yeah, chill. I always stick to going to the left. Whenever I enter a dungeon, no matter what the game, especially in my caves that I've dug in Worm, because they've been huge, some of them, I'll always stick to going left. And if there's another exit, I'll come back in, and you guessed it, stick to the left again. And of course, applying that logic, you'll always end up back at your start location. Okay, so what's in caves? Well, loads of iron. Again, I can only tell you about what I'm encountering on my planet. Okay, it might be different on other planets, but as far as I'm aware, on this planet In the caves, all the caves I've visited so far, there has been tons of iron and a good amount of oh, what was that? And a good amount of, oh, I've forgotten the name of it. I use it so much. Plutonium. There's usually a good supply of plutonium as well in the caves, so that's a useful one for you to know, because that's what you're using for your thrusters, which is how you're getting around your planet. So very useful to know. Okay, so let's delve in deeper into this cave. Now, usually I always get attacked by some nasty little creatures that you see me vaporize previously, one of them. There was another type of creature as well. These blob creatures are friendly, so no worries about them. Anyway, let's head round here to the left. So you can see the caves are very, very pretty. And I do notice these little red lights. There's some sort of being, but you can't scan them. And they're numerous. They're like fireflies. They don't attack me, so all is good. All is well. Resource-wise, you'll see that there's nothing else at the moment. Just the iron that we found. And more iron. And there should be some plutonium. Oh, I'm coming back outside. But the cave goes on, so we'll delve deeper. I'm sure there's got to be some nasties around. Yeah, I've already scanned you, I'm sure. Yeah, already discovered. Oh, here we go, and here's some plutonium. And yeah, you also see aluminium as well. Some of the caves have had quite a bit of aluminium in there, so that's another useful resource. I think for plutonium I've got quite a bit of, although you know what, it never harms to have a bit more, so why not? Excuse me. Oh, just to mention, I've upgraded my multi-tool again. I'm now on 11 slots, and I haven't bothered as yet destroying these two. Well, this one and placing it over here, and perhaps doing my plasma launcher a bit tougher. You know what, I want to see how many times more I'm going to be upgrading, because each time it means destroying the... I know you get some resources back for destroying these. I'm not sure yet whether you get the full amount back, so because some of the resources like crystallite, I think it's called, let's go and have a look. Crystallite. This is quite rare to get, so unless I spend a lot of time feeding creatures to get it for me, that's what you do if you run out. You just feed some creatures like I showed you previously. They'll get you this, enough of it as well. But I don't want to ever waste that, so I don't want to keep changing my slots, so I'll wait to see how high I can get this. Maybe 15 or 20, and then I'll start upgrading that. For now though, let's continue into this cave. Which direction was I going? I think I turned around, didn't I? Oh, see, that's me all over. I'm lost already. Now that theory about sticking to the left, how does that work? Because I can't even remember which direction I was going. Although when I came in, didn't I see the plutonium? So it must be this direction I'm going. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm losing the plot already. Aluminium, yeah, I'll grab a bit of that as well. Why not? Just a natural born miner. That's me. Mining, it's what I do. And digging, of course. Right, okay, let's carry on. Hope I'm going the right way. It'd be awfully silly of me if I'm just walking back to where I started. But then you know what, when you're doing a lot of waffling as much as I do, you tend to lose sight of everything else, and if there is a plot, you've definitely lost that. Oh yeah, no, this is the right way because there's more plutonium. See, if I mine all of it, then because iron is abundant everywhere, so if I stick to filling up my pocket with plutonium, the iron I can easily get back at the trade post. So I can turn all of this plutonium and iron into bypass chips. Although I'll tell you now, thank you to Smilo for your Smilo Sabercat for your latest comment. Absolutely fantastic comment he's left regarding distress beacons and upgrading the ships, which someone else did mention. I'm not sure if it was Styx, might well have been, but Smilo also mentioned that it's always either one slot when you go to a distress beacon and you find a ship that you can salvage, it's always either one slot less or one slot more than your current ship you have. So it turns out I was right in buying my very first ship, because that saved me salvaging 10 ships to catch up to 26 slots. So fortunately now the next salvage ship will have 27 slots, or possibly 25, but I'll keep going till I find a 27 slot. Okay, now I'm going to leave the plutonium there, so I know that's not where I started, because if I see the plutonium I know I haven't been out that way. Okay, no aggressive creatures. I have my little friend if there is some. So this is a pretty average cave for this planet. You're seeing iron, you're seeing plutonium, you're seeing aluminium, you're seeing blobs bounce around, and you're seeing them other critters, whatever they are, I can't remember. What's it, one of them I call Gamester's Blob. So you're seeing these, and you're seeing the mushrooms, that's it. They look like mushrooms, don't they? Anyway, so is this the exit again? So another exit here for the cave. Don't think there's too much else. No, that's it. Let's go back in. Surprised I've not been attacked so far. Usually something likes to take a nibble out of me. You see, when you're very sweet, that happens a lot. Alright, I'm only joking. Don't take me seriously, not all the time. I'm never serious, I don't think. That does have its downfalls, of course. Okay, so, alright, that's that cave. Just comes around here. Not a great deal to see. Let's head back and see if there's anything in the other direction. Let's grab this plutonium. That is why you will be spelunking. Because if you don't manage to find it on the surface, you sure will find it in a cave. So, iron. Iron's plentiful on the surface, but you might have some instances where you're going to have to get your plasma launcher out and try and blast yourself into a cave and grab yourself some plutonium. Let's try jogging, shall we? What a brilliant idea that would be. Yeah, in case you're wondering, you can't interact or do anything with all of these mushrooms. They're just scenery for the cave. Obviously them you can, that's iron. Oh yeah, I need to go back through this actually, don't I? That jetpack is just so handy. And I still haven't added the upgrade I've got for it. Prioritising my mining beam, basically. I'm more of a harvester than anything else. Okay, let's see if there's anything around here. Oh yeah, motherload of plutonium. Very nice. And I've not even been attacked in this cave. Even nicer. Okay, let's grab it all. Like I say, I can turn all of this into bypass chips. Let's top up my life support, because it is supporting my life.
Technology recharge.
I'm going to have to grab a load more carbon as well when I get outside. Oh yeah, the plutonium is piling up. Now that, my friends, is a lot of bypass chips, which equates to a lot of money. Also, I can't help it when I see a big node of gold. I just can't help myself mining that. I mean, seriously, could you walk by a big pile of gold and not mine it? I think not. You'll see in my Steam that I uploaded a picture of a mother load of gold. There we go, all stripped away. That's what we do. We come, we see, we strip mine. That should have been the name of this planet.
Radiation protection.
Gamester came, he saw and he strip mined this planet. At least it'll let anyone else know. Mind you, I think the resources come back. I'm pretty sure they do. I was in one area for a rather long time, and shooting up sentinels, that was, and I noticed that some plutonium respawned. I thought, how fantastic is that? Love the way it echoes as well in caves. Not only does this game look beautiful, but it sounds beautiful. Probably going to fill my pocket up now with it. Never mind. I'm going to be making bypass chips for hours, no doubt. You can see the cave system. Some of them are absolutely massive. And who's to say in the future Hello Games don't start adding more to caves, because they Sean Murray did say in his latest, well, I don't know if it's his latest, but one of his blogs, that basically the game is a huge blank canvas, and they intend to carry on filling it up, and that to me is absolutely beautiful news. Is this a dead end? Oh, I better not wander too far, goodness sake. I am going to get lost, even with my logical stick to the left theory. Yeah, that's an exit.
Radiation protection. Stabilizing. Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
Let's try running. Well, there's no hostiles in this cave, so that's a first. Nope. Okay, that goes outside. At least you'll know what the caves look like now on the planet I'm walking around. Maybe caves are exactly the same on every planet. Well, when I get to the next planet and get to a cave, I shall have a look. If it's different, I will make another episode on it. If it's the same, then I shan't. Okay, that's a dead end. So that's it. I think we've fully explored this cave. lots of plutonium, lots of aluminium, and a absolute motherload of iron, which I won't bother with the iron, just the plutonium. There we go. Oh, I must keep one slot free actually, because otherwise I won't be able to make the bypass chips. What an awful waste that would be of plutonium. Oh, I hope I'm going the right way. I'm starting to feel a bit lost because I've been waffling too much. That's dead end. This is the way I've just come. Oh, I'm lost. Yes, I am definitely lost. Wait a minute, can I get out here? No. Okay, I couldn't have come up this bit before. Too busy harvesting and waffling to notice where I'm going. Stay to the left. Such a beautiful game. Graphics in it are just so cool. Can't wait to start seeing what all the other worlds look like. Oh, and I got some more upgrades for my environment suit. So I've got one for really hot planets now, one for cold planets, and one for oh, what was it? Acid or poison, one or the other. I mean, look how pretty that cave ceiling looks. All these little red blobs floating around. Maybe in the future they'll have some purpose. You know what? I think I better end this episode here because I'm completely and utterly lost. Otherwise, this would be an hour-long episode of me walking round and round in circles and going nowhere. So, thank you for joining me on our little bit of spelunking. You now know exactly what your average cave looks like on, what's the name of my planet? Omintal. Oh, I know I probably pronounced that completely idiot-like, but never mind. So, thank you for joining me with my little trip spelunking. Wherever you are in the galaxy, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.